Curran Bhatia coming to you live from Madison Square Garden in New York City. It is the final Top Rank boxing card on ESPN, and we're going to take you inside the press conference. We're going to talk to a lot of the folks involved in the event, including main event headliner Xander Zayas, co-main event headliner Bruce Carrington. It's a great card. It's stacked. We're going to take you in, get you some content, get you some interviews, and get you ready for this big event that's coming up July 26th on ESPN Top Rank Boxing. Stay with us. Curran Bhatia here with Xander Zayas, headlining Saturday night, July 26th. Now, when you walked in, I didn't recognize Xander Zayas. You got a whole new look. Tell me about this new look going on.
Yes, sir, man. I never, usually on camp, never cut my hair. I always try to keep it long. And this time around, one day I woke up and I put it back, and the slick back kind of looked nice. So I kind of kept it and went with it. Went with it the whole camp, and everybody liked it. Everybody seems to enjoy it every time I post something on social media. So went with it for this fight.
I know you like to, speaking of your look, I know you like to up the level for the press conference. It looks like you upped it a little bit here. Tell me just real quick about the fit right now.
Everything, like I told you before, everything is Hugo Boss. The watch is Bulova, new sponsor. But everything else, Hugo Boss, up to the down to the shoes, up to the shirt, everything, just dressed down from Hugo.
You look great, and you are headlining, like we said. This is a big opportunity for you. You're 22 years old. This is your 22nd fight, and you have a chance to compete for a world title. So I know that this is a dream for you when you first started, but in your own words, what does this opportunity mean?
Man, being honest, is the biggest opportunity of my career, obviously. Fighting for the world title at 22 years old is always something that I look forward to doing, and it's finally here at MSG. Fighting for the 8th time in this venue is always beautiful, and I'm just trying to treat it just like another night. One more night, one more fight, and I gotta go in there and do my job.
Speaking of one more night, this will be the final Top Rank card on ESPN. So there's a bittersweet moment there, but you are headlining. So what does it mean for you to have that honor to have that final card?
It's amazing. I mean, ESPN has been with Top Rank for a long time, and me being the final fight on ESPN here at MSG, that Top Rank has had so many fights at MSG, and with ESPN, just me being that person that closed out an era of boxing, it's beautiful to me. So I'm excited, I'm happy, and ready to put on a show on Saturday night.
You're ready to put on a show. Last question, because I know you got a press conference that you got to go to. We know this is going down Saturday, July 26th on ESPN. What should the fans expect? Why should they tune in on Saturday to watch you?
Man, they should tune in on Saturday because Puerto Rico and the world is going to see the youngest world champion today, and I'm going to be crowned a world champion.
Big moment ahead. Congratulations on everything you've achieved. Best of luck on your opportunity on Saturday night. Thank you so much. Best of luck. Curran Bhatia here with legendary promoter Bob Arum. Bob, you've had such a legendary career, still going strong here, and we're seeing Top Rank Boxing at ESPN. This will be the final fight on ESPN. I'm sure big plans ahead for Top Rank. What does it mean for you? This is a bittersweet moment. It's at Madison Square Garden, this final card on ESPN for Top Rank.
Well, it's not a bittersweet moment. It's something that we take great pride in. We've had an 8-year run with our latest run with ESPN. They're great partners, and they enabled us to showcase all these talented fighters over the last 8 years. And so we're grateful to them, and I hope that they feel that they got a lot of worth out of their relationship with Top Rank. But now we move on, and we'll have some other broadcast deals in place very shortly, and hopefully we'll be able to even have more exposure in the months and years to come.
I wanted to ask you about your drive as an entrepreneur to start Top Rank, be at the top of the game for so many years. You had to evolve, obviously, with HBO and ESPN and moving with the tides. You have that entrepreneurial spirit. Is that what's been kept you at the top of boxing for so long?
Well, what kept me at the boxing for so long, top of boxing, is to always bring in younger people who could keep up with the technology and with a lot of the swings in how new generations viewed sports, and particularly combat sports. So again, with that, we've been able to stay on top, and we'll continue to stay on top and present a really good product. But it was not to say it's me that's doing that. It would be wrong. It's the people who make part of Top Rank, who are younger than I am, much younger, and are able to see which way winds are blowing.
It's an incredible run and an incredible group of people at Top Rank, like you mentioned. You've developed so many stars, worked with so many stars: Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali, Manny Pacquiao, Miguel Cotto, and all the young stars now that we're seeing on Top Rank. I'm curious, what does it mean for you to be able to give these fighters this platform and change their life? That has to be a good feeling for you, knowing that you're able to bring some of these fighters, up to the limelight that we've seen.
Yeah, but again, that is what we're supposed to be doing. I mean, that is the same as a professional football team. They draft these kids out of college, and they bring them along, and some of them became superstars and top of the sports, and others don't. So obviously, in any business that involves sports, you're going to have young athletes who join you, and you hope to bring them to the top.
And we've seen that. I wanted to ask about your work. You were working at the Southern District of New York. You were assigned to a case related to boxing, and that led you to the path of boxing. Do you ever think about what would happen in your life and your career had you not been assigned that and worked on something else?
Yeah, I would be a judge, a retired tax court judge now. Because at my age, if you're a judge, you retire, well before you're in your mid-90s, as I am.
And final question, you mentioned it there. Top Rank, of course, will be back in a different form, I'm sure. Anything at all you can share? Do you plan to work with a streaming service? Any thoughts on your mind of what's next for Top Rank?
Well, that's just it. We're going to work with a big streaming service. We're currently negotiating a deal, and also an over-the-air network. We're going to have more than now. We just have one, ESPN, which we can only put our events on ESPN, but I think going forward we'll have 2 or 3 outlets, and that'll make it, I think, going forward much more palatable to the public, to the fighters, and to us.
Following a formula we've seen in other sports, NBA, NFL. Bob Arum, congratulations on everything you've achieved up to this point. Top Rank still going strong. The next fight on ESPN, July 26th. It's going down at Madison Square Garden. Bob Arum, thank you so much for the time.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Curran Bhatia here with Bruce Shushu Carrington. Shushu, you got the opportunity here for the interim belt, right? That's a big step up. So what does this opportunity mean for you?
Man, it means the world to me, just let alone it being in New York City, you know what I'm saying? But it's just another opportunity for me to show why I deserve to be on the championship level.
So your co-main event, right, coming up. You usually steal the show, and
Get out of here, man.
I'm guessing that's the plan come Saturday night for this big card. What are your plans in this fight?
I mean, to be honest, it was never about just stealing the show or anything like that. It's just about me just getting the W in an emphatic performance, whether if it steals the show or not. I just want to just continue to prove why I'm the best in the featherweight division.
I wanted to ask you about part of boxing nowadays, not only what you do in the ring, which you're obviously doing very successfully, but it's part of your marketing, your branding. We're seeing you at every event, right? At a Ring magazine card. We're seeing you all over, and I feel like you're putting yourself out there, and I think that's something that young fighters can take a look at and say, that's how I got to build my brand. Was that a conscious choice that you've made, and how has that been playing out for you?
Oh, 100% conscious. It's something that, me and my dad, we thought about even since the amateurs. Like when I was like a teenager, I used to always go to Top Rank weigh-ins and press conferences, and I'll probably come up and show my amateur belts and take pictures with celebrities that's in the attendance and whatnot. So it was always a thing that I carried with me, and now I'm doing it as a pro. I'm also a student of the game too. I just love boxing, so I'm gonna be at all of the fights that I can be able to go to just to learn a thing or two, or just to be in attendance and say that I was there.
Absolutely. You're a young superstar, also a young superstar, headlining this card, Xander Zayas. So what does it mean for you to be on this card with Xander Zayas? You're two young, up-and-coming fighters that are having a chance to get title belts on Saturday night.
Man, me and Xander Zayas, we've gone and taken over these cards out here in New York City a few times at this point now. So I'm very familiar with being on the card with him. He's doing his thing. I feel like he's 100% ready for this, and I'm super excited for him, man. I cannot wait to see how he's going to show out.
I'm super excited for this card. So just to close it out, because I know we got a press conference coming up in a few moments here, you have a chance to challenge for a belt here. This is the final Top Rank card on ESPN. It's going to be at Madison Square Garden. So there's a lot of big storylines going on. What does it mean for you to be involved in this event and obviously this big opportunity in front of you?
Man, it's real bittersweet, because I've started off, ever since my second fight on ESPN, and then with certain performances I've had, with certain knockouts, I'll get the privilege to be on SportsCenter Top 10 and whatnot. It would be real cool. But I really appreciate ESPN for giving us that platform to be able to show the world, for me to be able to show the world, my talents and whatnot. But we're sending it off the right way with the Shoo Shoo Show. Do not miss it this Saturday, July 26th. Do not miss the Shoo Shoo Show whatsoever, because you never know.
There you go. See, usually I have to close that. You're your own marketer, man. Yeah, it's Saturday, July 26th on ESPN. Thank you so much, man. Curran Bhatia here with Fernando Vargas. Fernando, got your son Emiliano fighting on Saturday night. Your sons have been lighting up the world of boxing. They're all undefeated. They're all young. What do you make of this as the father here, as the proud patriarch here?
Well, I don't even want them to fight. But my compadre Frankie Baby said it best. He said, "Champ, you don't want your kids to fight?" I said, "No." He goes, "Okay, who's going to tell your kids they can't be like their dad?" Because I'm not going to tell them. When they put it like that, what could I say? When I was 12 years old, nobody could take away boxing from me. My mom would tell me if I would get in trouble at school that she was going to let me go to the boxing gym, so I made sure that I didn't get in trouble at school. So, I mean, once you love it, you love it. Once you see it and it entices you, it's something that you don't want to stop doing.
You became a world champion at a young age, especially early on in your career, known for knockouts. How much of yourself do you see in your sons when they fight?
I see bits and pieces. Emiliano a lot. Junior's a southpaw. But I always teach them, and I've always taught them, all three of them, mamado also, primero inteligente, luego valiente, which is how my trainer, el señor Jorge Garcia.
Top Rank social channels, and there's one more look.
El señor Jorge Garcia, el jefe de jefes, sent me. That's Robert Garcia's father. I call him jefe, which is like dad, but he's not my dad, but he is my dad. You know what I mean? And so he always sent us first intelligent, then brave. And so that's how I send my kids, and that's how they do it.
They've been lighting it up in the world of boxing, like we said. This opportunity for Emiliano, he is opening up the ESPN card, and this is significant. Obviously, it's a big opportunity for him. This is the final card for Top Rank on ESPN. It's in Madison Square Garden. What does it mean for you as his father to see him opening up the ESPN telecast on Saturday night?
25 years ago, I fought here at Madison Square Garden, and so the story repeats itself. And so I'm here to support my son. I know everything that he's feeling. I know everything that he's gonna feel, and I'm just super proud of my son Emiliano. He's a full-time athlete. I know he's gonna be big in the game, and he's gonna be a superstar in the sport.
And finally, it's just amazing to see what your sons have done under your tutelage and following in your footsteps. Can you put into words how proud you are?
There's no words. There's no words that you can say, especially when you didn't have a father. So just imagine when I'm living through my kids' eyes that I never had. It's amazing. First and foremost, I thank God because I'm a servant of the Lord since I was 12 years old, and I never regret following the Lord. And then so, my kids know that, and I instill that in them. And so, everything that's happening is because God wanted it to happen. And so I'm here today, and I'm very blessed to have a beautiful family, a beautiful wife, my 3 boys, my 3 killers, and then my daughter, which is perfect because I had an older sister, and when she started talking to dudes, I didn't like it, and so it was great that my daughter was at the end, so it was just perfect for me. So I was so happy that she was at the end, and so God is great all the time, and all the time God is good.
Well, I want to say congratulations, not only for everything you achieved in the ring, but now, the next generation. It's amazing to see. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Champ. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Curran Bhatia here with Emiliano Vargas. He's 14-0, 12 knockouts, and he will be opening up the Top Rank Boxing on ESPN card July 26th, Saturday. It's going down at MSG. So this is a big moment. This is a big opportunity. Before we even talk boxing, I'm looking at this outfit, this look, man. So talk to me. What's the fit? Talk to me right now.
I got a suit maker that makes all my suits.
Yeah.
Obviously, we got the AP. We got the Versace crocodile shoes on. So, at the end of the day, I have to walk, talk, and act like a world champion, before I'm the world champion. So it's part of it. At the end of the day, this is how I pull up to all of my press conferences. And, I just feel like it follows suit with the performance come Saturday. So I'm excited.
Absolutely. I feel like you breezed by the AP for a second. Hold on. Can we we give this a moment here? This is beautiful right here, man. That's great, man. And that's obviously a testament to your hard work. So I was speaking to your father earlier, obviously the legendary Fernando Vargas. Your brothers, you're all undefeated. You're making huge splashes in boxing. And I was asking him if he can put into words how proud he is. And I'm just curious from your point of view. I mean, what does it make you feel like that you and your brothers are doing this? And obviously your father was such a great fighter, and now you are kind of carrying on his legacy and taking those next steps in boxing.
So this is something that's never been done before. A world champion father creating world champion sons. So it's definitely a blessing. In the sport that's so lonely, I have my brothers there. If I got to go run at 12 o'clock at night, they'll come with me. If I'm cutting weight, I have the plastics on me. They'll put on the plastics with me when they don't even got to cut weight. So, and obviously my father's experience, it pays dividends in my fights, and you can't pay for that. So it's definitely a blessing. Everywhere I want to get to, my father's been, and I thank God every day for that. So, and then my beautiful mother as well, she's momager, so she's on top of everything, making sure me, my brothers, and my father, we don't kill each other. And it's just a beautiful dynamic, man. And I'm looking to show out this Saturday night. I've never been in New York before, never been in Madison Square Garden. So just a bunch of new experiences. And the only experience that isn't going to be new is winning, because I fell in love with winning, and that's what I'm going to continue to do.
You mentioned momager. That's a full-time job, especially for what you and your brothers are doing. You mentioned Madison Square Garden, New York. Your father fought here 25 years ago, so it's incredible, the next generation. I wanted to talk to you about this opportunity for you. You're opening up the card on ESPN. You're going for your 15th win. This is a big opportunity, a lot of eyeballs. What does this opportunity mean for you? How big is this for you in your career?
It's the biggest. Every fight has to be better than the last, because at the end of the day, if I don't get past this guy, I don't become world champion. So I just know I have to look phenomenal and do what we've been doing in training camp. Just continue to grow and continue to look better every fight. So I'm super excited. I'm grateful to Top Rank. I'm grateful to ESPN as well. This is their last card. And to put me as the opener for the live ESPN, they could have chose anybody. But they definitely know that we come with fire. So I got love for the co-main event, and I got love for the main event, but it's my show, and I'm looking to take it.
Shushu Carrington in the co-main event, Xander Zayas in the main event, stacked card on ESPN starting at 9 p.m. You mentioned you're coming with fire. So is there an official prediction from you about how this fight's going to play out? I
think 5th, 6th knockout. But if it goes the distance, we're ready for the distance. You know, I've done a 12-rounder for this training camp. This is only 8 rounds, so this will be my last 8-rounder, and I'm looking to continue to grow. I'm only 21 years of age, and the sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. And final question for you. It's such a unique situation. 3 brothers, all in boxing, all undefeated, all lighting up the world of boxing and, you know, following the footsteps of your dad, as we mentioned. Is there a sibling rivalry a little bit? Like, oh, you see your brother get a knockout, you're like, well, I got to knock him out.
Competition, but it's a healthy competition. If I throw 2 punches in the bag, my brother's throwing 3, and my other brother's throwing 4. So we go tit for tat with that, and we just want to see each other win. There's no better feeling than winning with people that you love. So I'm very happy about it.
Well, congratulations on everything you've achieved. Your next step, Saturday night, July 26th, Top Rank Boxing on ESPN from Madison Square Garden. Enjoy New York City, and thank you so much for the time. Best of luck. Thank you. Curran Bhatia here with Jorge Garcia. He's headlining on Saturday night, July 26th on ESPN, Top Rank Boxing. Mao will be providing translation. Thank you so much. So, I wanted to ask you, this opportunity, this is for a world title and a vacant title at 154 pounds. I'm sure this is something you've dreamed about for a long time, but what does this mean for you, this opportunity?
Esta oportunidad que llega por un título, que sea vacante, es un título. ¿Qué significa para ti pelear por un título este fin de semana?
Significa pues toda mi vida, todo el sacrificio, toda mi carrera se está reflejando, se va a reflejar en esta pelea y muy contento de disfrutar este gran escenario como para coronarse campeón del mundo.
It means all my life I've been working for this, and I'm really happy, really excited. It's gonna reflect on Saturday night, and I feel really happy to be in this amazing venue.
Your last fight, you took out Charles Conwell, who was 21-0. You're now taking on Xander Zayas, who's 21-0. So you're no stranger to, let's say, being the underdog and taking out an undefeated fighter. How much are you drawing upon your success in your last fight as you go into this fight?
Tu último rival 21-0, este rival 21-0. No es algo nuevo el ser el no favorito. ¿Cómo tomas lo que pasó en la pelea pasada para aplicarlo a esta pelea?
Pues en primer lugar me encanta hacer el AOD. Ese es mi lugar, se ha hecho mi lugar favorito. Y pues todo lo positivo de la pelea con Conwell, hemos mejorado en muchos aspectos, más en el gimnasio, y se va a salir a flote este sábado.
First of all, in fact, I love to be the side B. I love to be the underdog. And I think what happened on last fight, all the positive and all the learning, I'm gonna put it on this Saturday night.
And this Saturday night, it will be you versus Xander Zayas. Xander Zayas representing Puerto Rico. He's fought here before, and it gets loud. There's a lot of supporters for him. What do you think the crowd will be like on Saturday night, and how do you think that atmosphere will be?
Zayas siendo aquí de Puerto Rico, ya ha peleado aquí un par de ocasiones. Se espera que esté lleno de puertorriqueños apoyándole a él. ¿Qué significa para ti eso? ¿Influye? ¿Cómo juega para ti eso?
Pues me gusta, ya como te he dicho, ya hemos ido a otras partes del mundo y ha pasado igual. La última pelea con Charles Conwell fue lo mismo, y aunque había un poco más de latinos, aquí no será, ¿cómo puedo decir? Raro de que pues va a haber latinos también y va a haber mexicanos, y pues el apoyo de mi empresa y de todo el mundo está al tiro, está bien.
That's nothing new for me, definitely. I've been in this situation a bunch of times. I like it, and I think that even if it's gonna be a lot of Puerto Ricans, I have my family, I have my promoters, and I have my team supporting me, and that's what I need. That's it.
And on Saturday night, you are taking on Xander Zayas. He's 22 years old. He's undefeated. He's had a lot of success in boxing. Have you scouted your opponent, Xander Zayas, and how do you expect the fight to play out?
Zayas, con ese invicto, con ese estilo, tú lo que has podido ver de él, ¿cómo piensas que se podría dar la pelea? ¿Qué tipo de pelea crees que se pudiera dar?
Él boxeando y yo buscando la pelea, es lo más lógico que se puede ver de aquí abajo del ring, ¿no?
I think he's very technical. He's gonna is gonna box, is gonna work the fight, and I'm coming from him. So it's gonna be a good fight.
Speaking of coming for him, do you have an official prediction? Do you expect a knockout? If so, early, late? What's the official prediction for you?
¿Tienes alguna predicción en tu cabeza? ¿Algún knockout? ¿Algún round? ¿Algún...?
Sí, tengo 2, 3. No, nomás uno.
¿El 3?
No, que tengo 2, 3 proyecciones, no nomás una, le digo.
I have a couple projections. I'll keep it to me, but definitely it's gonna work out on Saturday.
Wait, I heard dos tres there, right? Is he saying second or third round? Is that?
Oh, no, he's like, I have 2 or 3 things in my mind that can happen.
Okay, got it. And finally, just to close it out, your final message to your fans, your supporters who are going to be watching you. You're headlining on ESPN. This is the final Top Rank boxing card on ESPN. It's coming from Madison Square Garden. So big moment, big opportunity. We mentioned that it is for the vacant belt at 154 pounds. So your final message to your fans and supporters.
Un mensaje a tus fans que te van a ver en esta última pelea que hace Top Rank con ESPN por un título del mundo desde Nueva York.
Pues agradecerles a todos los latinos, a todo el mundo por apoyarme, a mi casa, a mi esposa, a mis hijos. Un abrazo, unos besos y vamos a ganar este sábado. Con el favor de Dios todo va a salir bien.
I want to thank, first of all, God, my family, all the people who always been supporting me. And definitely on Saturday night, we're going to come out with that win.
Best of luck to you, Jorge Garcia. Thank you so much for the time. It's going down Saturday, July 26th, Top Rank Boxing on ESPN from Madison Square Garden. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being with us. The final Top Rank Boxing card on ESPN is going down Saturday night, July 26th. Hope you enjoyed the content, the interviews. It's all going down from here, Madison Square Garden on ESPN at 9 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much for being with us. I am Curran Bhatia. We'll see you soon.